You can see here that I've started taking out the tables, the shelves, the trays, and like the A-frame sign and the ashtray and the trash can and the stool. Things that I think we can use for the next iteration of the studio. Whereas inside is starting to look scarce. I helped Bruce get the last of his things to storage, and now, you know, I took some of his art because I didn't want it to get thrown away, and now it's just this. So I'm making a pile of wooden burnable objects. This is a pile of tables and speakers and glasses and TVs that I think Janet can try to sell, and the rest of it I haven't gotten to. I'm essentially I'm dividing it into burnable, trash, and yard sellable. And I have a friend coming who's going to bring a chainsaw, and we're going to drop all the trees, just cut it right along the fence line so we don't have any shade, which I love the shade, but we want to put a fire pit to burn all this furniture, and we want to put a kiln here so we can fire clay, and that'll go here once all this is gone. And I hate to see it go. Maybe we'll keep all that down there as long as it's clear up here. We also spin fire here, and I want to build a stage here, so maybe we'll clear it from here back, which might help the roof too. I did talk to the owner today. I spoke with the owner today about an agreement on a lease, and we agreed on $1,200 a month, and we agreed that me clearing out the building would be my deposit. I have to do a lot of work. There's a lot of trash. I have to figure out what to do with all of it. Most of it is wood, so it'll burn, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to burn it all, and then when I can't burn, I'll sell or give to somebody who's going to try to sell, and then the rest I'm going to take to the street in bags. The drywall, that's going to be like one of the roughest things because I don't know what to do with it and it doesn't burn. And then the 2x4s inside the walls we're going to reuse to basically run across the top of the cloth walls. I went to KM Fabrics today and spoke with them about fabrics that I can purchase. I calculated it to roughly a number that rounded up to about 600 feet, roughly 200 yards. So I asked for 250 to 300 yards of black fabric. He's going to call me back tomorrow with a quote. The ballasts up top, most of them are out, but those are the best lights that we can get for here without spending a lot of money replacing ballasts and hiring an electrician to come in and fix that. So people have been telling me, Janet's been telling me that there are no ways to go up there and or to buy new bulbs, but Home Depot, I called them, and they have lights for these ballasts, 2 for $34. So it cost me roughly $350 to replace all the lights in this building. So I'm going to do that somehow. I'm going to see if I can get my lease to start in December or January, which gives me enough time to come up with the money to do all that. Pulling everything down is easy. Putting it back is hard. $350 for new ballast lights so we don't have to use these stupid lights that are all tchotchkeyed and give us bad codes. No more of that. It's all going to be up to par. We're going to paint the floor red. That's going to cost me another $200. I want to paint the ceiling black. That's going to cost us probably $300 with the cheapest paint I can find and a cheap fucking air sprayer from Marketplace. That'll solve the big problems. I gotta find me a slop sink. I gotta find a way and the materials to build a kiln eventually. I need to build an outdoor shower so people can rinse off from painting and clay work and welding. I've got Janet bringing back my table. I've got the aerial rig coming back. I've got somebody bringing my welder back and somebody bringing a projector back so I don't have to give up my personal TV. We're gonna have to rebuild the bathroom because the bathroom is garbage. But luckily we'll have 2x4s in the walls to do that. We're only going to need to supplement a little bit of drywall, maybe three sheets of drywall, and we already have a door. So we've started clearing some of the branches, not enough. You can see that I took the wheels of the door and popped them back in place. We've piled a lot of stuff into piles. So I painted this when this was my studio, like when this was my room. It's since been other people's, but that's still there. It's really cool. This room collapsed. This is Gray's room that I gotta clean out. This room is vacant. There's nothing in there. That room is empty. This is the room I'm working on now. This used to be my studio. And then this is the one that's left for tomorrow. There's just so much crap in it. There's just so much crap and it all looks wet. Those are huge tubs of water and there's goddamn carpet for no reason. And because this is where the leak was the worst. So this is going to be a lot of work tomorrow. Yeah, I got it. Woo! I think he only has studs on the seams. Yeah. I bet that felt good. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah. You want to do some more? Yeah, that's fine. This is the perfect time to start throwing knives. Give it a kick. Yeah. Go on. Give it a kick. This is pretty cool. No, I got the axe. Give it a kick. It's satisfying. Yeah. Yeah, I finished taking all the wood down. I did it. It felt like I can't breathe. But I won. Over there. I knocked this down with, I unscrewed it from the wall and from this board and then knocked it down, and I didn't realize as it fell over it must have hit this box or perhaps this, whatever the fuck this, but I think it hit the switch that it had tape on it to never be touched on its way down, and now all the lights on this side don't fucking work, and I don't know how to fix that. I'm exhausted. I've been moving wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow, drywall, and yesterday was barrel after barrel of trash, and tearing down the walls was actually the most fun. And then I took down this part of this last room on the front of the building had like steel 2x4 studs, or aluminum or metal, and I'd unscrew it from the wall and the room it was attached to and the floor, and I tried to push it over, and I think it hit this light switch, and whatever it did, it either jostled it or something, and the lights just refused to come back on. So I'm trying to call an electrician, but I don't have any money to pay him. I have no money at all. Like, this whole thing is ridiculous. Like, the fact that I'm even doing this is ridiculous. Like, we are living on the idea of a prayer. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm exhausted though. I've killed probably 12 different black widows. Gosh knows how many more I haven't seen. This is the third day of me tearing it down. The day before that was me getting things out for Bruce. It's so crazy how fast it all came down. On the phone with Greenville Greater Sanitation, and they've agreed to take all of it, even the drywall. And they said if I put the limbs out, somebody will take all the limbs. So I had Aaron cutting all these trees in the back so we can do fires. But no one's really been helping me on the inside. Janet took a trailer full of stuff that I wanted to keep and bring back later when this was done, and she took a trailer full of stuff that she wanted to keep herself. And Aaron stayed outside and worked on the trees the whole time. The first day There was a gentleman that called himself Luke Skywalker, and he came by and helped the first day moving a bunch of stuff to the street. I put it on Facebook and said, hey, I need electrical, and I had 4 or 5 people reach out. One said they couldn't come today. Another was gonna come, and then they were like, well, you know, there's a fee for coming out. And I'm like, damn, dude, I have no money. Like the insanity of what I'm doing is, but you know what? Even if I can't make this work, and it's definitely like a 50-50 that I can make this work. And that's erring on the side of, wow, I have a lot of ambition and I work very hard. But even if I don't, I got to do this. I was the last person in Studio Unknown, you know, and I got to see all those memories, and I get to help, you know, kind of like an undertaker. You know, I took it apart with love, and I'm going to try my best to build it into something that can continue making people happy. And, you know, it's not going to be exactly like Studio Unknown, and it's not going to be exactly like City Lights Collaborative, and it's not going to be like Paper Moon. It's going to be a mixture of those things. You know, I think people are an amalgamation of all the people they've loved. And I feel the same way about pieces of art. You know, they're part of you, and you are an amalgamation of everything that you've ever loved, cared about, and seen and done. So whatever this new thing is will be in an amalgamation of all the things that I've done and loved. And then other people will come who are their own amalgamations, and it'll create a unique mixture of just cool shit. But I can't get an electrician out here because I just don't have the money to pay them. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no idea how to fix these lights on my own. I think it's in the switch box, but I'm not about to cut the power and go fucking around. Like, if I can't get it to come on after a while, I guess I'll have to. It's starting to feel like 1408. Like every time I walk in, it's like the same thing. How am I still here? I keep tearing it down, and yet it remains. Time to die, clown! I'm a cunt without my coffee. Hi. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I would keep it roughly like that. So what I would do is I would yank all these inner walls and just rip them out. So, and then when you step out on the other side of this, so this is the main road, and it's a very, very busy road, and your window would be right here, and people could just walk up and buy a coffee. People park on the side. You could put little tables out here. You can see how bad the roof is in places and how bad it's been moldy. But the cool thing is the mold is mostly just on the drywall, like you can see down here. like mold, and in places like where the shower. I had my bottom surgery, I lived here because I was kicked out of my apartment by my husband. And so I ended up living here in this room right here, which was different at the time, but this is 14 by 11 this way. And this was the room I lived in. And then you can see above me that this light, that light, this light, that light, and then the one over the bathroom, which also lights the kitchen, are all out. You can get a 34-pack, or I'm sorry, a 2-pack for $34. So each one of those fucking fixtures that's out is $34. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 34. I've got candles lit. I don't know if you can hear it out there, but it's fucking intense. There's a plant growing out of the floor. You put in a new couch, you put it right here, and you have a big projection screen there so we can have our horror movie. But, you know, once all this is cleaned up and then this is out, and then I can get to this and all of this is out, then I can take all this shit to the road, and that's it. That's it for the removal. And then we just start putting shit in that we like. So I just woke up like this, but I'm just gonna rock it. Fuck it. It's how I, you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's how I know me and Courtney Love would be friends. This is Bruce's wall of his stuff. So like somebody would draw all of this and then he would ink it and then somebody else would color it. And this is another one that he did. So he did all the black line work over somebody's pencil work like this. Standing there, but it gets all weird and moldy, so I don't suggest that. This is like the lounge, and these couches are really disheveled. They've had like broken legs, we're propped up on bricks, and like cat clawed at them, and I've been sleeping on them before and had like rats moving underneath me, so like that, those have got to go. This is a barrel that is a furnace that keeps it warm in the winter, and I hope he leaves it.
This is gonna be dinner and breakfast. And midnight snack. Stretch snack.
Smells good in here.
Milkshake, drip coffee. Not that I want profit, but the studio needs to make some, so we have money for toilet paper and to like make improvements like we've been talking about. Like if we can't start off with everything, because we won't, we at least need a budget to put towards it every week, you know, like if the first month, if we make an extra $250, that can be the paint, you know, for the floor or whatever. So I'm gonna put another room right here using all this wood. It's gonna be a long day. So this room would be from there to here, and its wall would run there, leaving all of this open, and the couch would go here, and then that would be your screen for your projector. We'd have to cover that outlet, so I'm thinking we use that wall with new drywall and place it there as your screen. Except for this I need to take out, but Aaron's supposed to take it tomorrow. So as long as he takes it, that's out. That corner's finally clean. The lights are back on. This is my studio, like room. This was the one I rented before, and what I'd like to keep is mine. And I need to take this down but I'm afraid to do it because cutting through it with a grinder is fucking scary, and it'd be better to have a wrench. Hey! I like went over here and he like followed me. If I run over here, will he follow me? Ba-ba-da! Hey! Oh my goodness, he's adorable. Cats just like me, I guess. It's our little area, and then our coffee bar can go above that. And then when that ballast has lights, this will be more lit up. And then this, I have to rewire, and I'm gonna screw these boards together and put that on there, and then put this in between rafters, and then that will just hang up there. You can see that most of the debris is gone, and I've swept a few times. It's just this and that is the only shit left to take out. It's cool because you can see now how it's like a hallway, like one side of the hallway, the other side of the hallway. So this whole area in the middle is open, and it really opens up after that room and creates sort of your common area. So your couches are there, and all this is open with your candelabra. The only thing is, I don't know if I want to put the aerial rig in the middle so people can just practice inside, or if I want to put it outside. But I don't have a wrench, and I feel like I shouldn't be alone when I do it because this thing is heavy as fuck. So I'm not really sure how to do that. And then also, we're ready to start building walls. So like a 2x4 from here to there, and then a 2x4 down the wall. And then I'll have to see how this is into the wall. I'll have to do that. I don't know how they did that because I don't see anything. I have to go through and take a hammer and pop off all the little nails so they're not sticking out. And then that's ready for fabric. So we're almost there. We're like tomorrow I should be able to take this trash out and start building things. Aaron should come and get that. Also, my plan was to just take out this sink entirely and get a slop sink for outside, as there's another one in the bathroom, and I don't think the sink is hooked up to anything. But theoretically, I mean, it's already set to drain, so it couldn't be that hard. Maybe we just keep this for the kitchen area and that's the paint sink. There's no reason it has to be outside. Unfortunately, I also have to go through and cut this down because it's just a bunch of like really bad spots that the ceiling has sagged, and the owner said he was going to take care of the outside but not the inside. But if I get this wall needs that too. This room bed here, this shit here needs to come down, and a board needs to go across and then down the wall. Masonry screws, regular boards. We have the wood for that, we don't have the screws. My room's the same way. I need a T-bar brace and then across the top, just like you see in the back but on the front. And that's all that needs. This needs an extra stud, the extra shit to be cut off, and then another board across. So this is it today. This is where the fridge is gonna go. That's the door, that's the lock I just put on. These are the cabinets, and I was thinking that I could take these boards and like cut them the length and then just put them into the wall and then put one under it and just screw the cabinets into that. I have to clean out the fridge soon, and I'm terrified to open that door. I don't know what's back there, but it ain't good. And here, all this needs a new fresh coat of paint. This tarp needs to be removed. All this needs to be deep cleaned. Of course, this needs to be moved. I don't know, we need a light in here that isn't just the overhead one. And then there's this, but this whole thing needs to get the fuck out. So, yeah, work needs to happen. Run some new wire through it. Cleaning it out, we're getting there. Connects to another board that I shouldn't have taken out. So I hung this up. What I did was I drilled a 2x4 into the concrete, and then just kind of hoisted this up there. I do need to go back and screw this into that board, so it's just kind of perched right now. And we got to use the sign. This door came off. I'm not sure if it's fixable, but I definitely want the finished look with door. This is the outside top board that goes over this, and I went ahead and added this board in, and this is the bottom inside one that comes to this. So say hi, Jen.
We're
Yeah.
here planning things that are fun,
Planning?
like fun things.
I took this bitch down with one saw blade, a little bit of alcohol. So the builders are here redoing the roof right now, which is amazing. So they're on top, I guess, spraying us. They said an inch layer of foam. Then they're going to do layers on top of that, so it'll be 100% waterproof. Unfortunately, like Bruce said, they shut off the power today, and I asked for them to shut the power back on, and they said that I needed to know the square footage, which I don't, because I haven't signed any documents legally yet. So I contacted the realtor and I said, hey, can you do that? Can you turn it back on? And if you can't, just give me the number, the square foot, so I can have the power on, so I can get my handyman back to work, because he's supposed to be building the bathroom today. Yesterday, we went to Home Depot with Janet, and she donated $200 to lights and switches and outlets for the bathroom, and I bought plywood so we can have a loft over the bathroom to store things. Bruce came by, and he basically just spoke with me and Janet. Me and Janet had a few beers, and we all just talked and reminisced about all the wonderful things that have happened in the studio and how we want to continue it in that same vein. And then after Bruce left, I cut down the AC heater thing that's been plaguing me for years. And today, I woke up and I went immediately to Janet's, and we went to the food bank with her kids, and it was crazy. the fabric store, the fabric factory, and bought fabric, and I'm waiting for them to deliver it now at the studio, and I'm waiting on the handyman to show up before I get to go to my normal job and go to work. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it in today. Lo just landed in from Detroit, and I'm like, do I even have, like, when am I gonna pick Lo up? I can't get away from the studio long enough to do this. And I haven't had breakfast or coffee, so I really want to go to work so I can then go get breakfast and coffee and write in my journal and make sense of all this in my head and restructure. I'm thinking that since I fire spin maybe tomorrow and the next day and I get paid tomorrow, that maybe I might have enough to do drywall, and I think that would just be the best. I think we really need drywall in this place. Fuck. So I just got off the phone with the Greenville Sanitation, and they are, because they picked up half the trash but not the other half. So I was like, oh my god, hey, why didn't you do that? And they're gonna fix it today, and I told them I'd put up more trash as well for next week. So, just gotta stay on top of everything. And also the fabric people, my new friend Eddie down at KM Fabrics is scheduling a delivery in about 20 minutes here with 300 yards of fabric. So we just got our fabric in. This is one. So this will do the walls and the front curtains until we can get drywall for the side walls. I'd like to pressure wash it, like the walls and the floors first, before hanging anything up, and at least now that the ceiling is done or the roof is done, this will be safe. So, all right, so we've got all 3 rolls of fabric now, and so, you know, assuming that we can pressure wash everything tomorrow, then we'll be ready to hang fabric, you know, and clean the nails out of everything.
Update to you. At the end of the stoplight, correct?
Yeah. It's 914 Easley Bridge Road, right at the end of Ledbetter.
Okay.
But there's an alleyway back there. You got to go in a little bit. Maybe take my number.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to paint this place. Like do a painting of it.
Oh, really?
I think that'd be really cool. I love industrial stuff. Let me come in here and like film it and paint it.
That is kind of neat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also built this, which doesn't look like much, but it goes on the wall and it's the frame for the shower, but I can't put it up yet. It's interesting because I'm not quite as stressed out. I'm not anywhere near as stressed out as I was when we were opening City Lights above Radio Room. Because, I don't know, like, I know this place so well and I'm so familiar with it. Even though I've completely gutted it, transformed it, I've got the blessing from Bruce. The rent is a lot cheaper, and I don't know. Even if it doesn't work out, I think I'll be okay. But you know, I don't know. It's interesting because with City Lights, I had to build every little, you know, like I didn't have to build every little thing. I just had to like show up and organize it, run power to certain rooms, run lights to certain rooms. hang projectors and organize curtains and storage. A lot of it was figuring out like how to organize storage and get everything there, you know, because I brought so much of my shows and stuff with me. But with this Studio Unknown, it's every single little thing I'm doing from scratch. I had to yank everything out and clean it painstakingly, almost entirely by myself. And we're rebuilding things. We're shifting toilets. We're rebuilding walls, and it's from scratch, and it's wild, you know. Like and I'm having to hand pick, you know, couches. This to me again, but here I am, and I do enjoy it. I enjoy the chaos.
Turn right onto West Blue Ridge Drive.
I enjoy it all. So I'm not real sure how long it's gonna last. A lot of my projects were to say goodbye. Like the art project
Turn right
is
onto West Blue Ridge Drive.
everything that I've done as a way of saying bye. You know, same thing with the novels, and that was all to tee me up to go to school. But I'm
In
thinking,
half a mile, turn right onto South Carolina 124.
but I'm thinking that this will help me with those things. I have a place to put the art projects. Record everybody. Like us. Yes? No, what kind you need?
Long one. Like this.
That size?
That one is for wood.
You need masonry.
Yeah.
That's pricey.
You have it?
No. I can go get one if you really have to have it. You have to have it?
Find it.
Okay. I believe you. This is a drain, and this is a drain. Oh yeah! Cooking some food, washing some clothes, checking out the cat. Yeah! That's smashing pumpkins.
I did not say shit gets steady.
You did. Yes, you did.
No, I said shit gets real. There's a difference. Oh yeah, no, not liquor juice, lemon juice.
So today, we moved this pile from here to over there. We're gonna stack this wood up and keep it, and get rid of the fence, and burn the rest. And we also bought some paint.
I'll talk
Do
to
it.
Chrissy tomorrow and we can get together because I'm not too big on like
Don't
my
you
regular
stop.
family, so I love doing stuff with my friends.
I have my mom, but that's not it.
You're like Darth
I'm
Vader
ready
right
to
now.
start a new tradition.
I love it. Just rip it
I
off.
would love to have like a potluck Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah.
And we can all bring some shit and have some fun. So let's think about it. Let's
I
brainstorm.
love making my baked mac and cheese. Oh my god.
Girl, I make these.
Do you feel better?
You make that, I'll make some baked mac and cheese. Oh my god.
What happened? I'm Tammy. I drive trucks. I'm here in Tennessee. What happened? Oh, it's dirty now. Want some wine?
No, it's gonna be
Oh, so much has happened. So much has happened. My husband's name's Richard. My son's name's Bobby. We drive trucks from here in Tennessee. We're American. That's right.
What did it say? Like guns, God, and something?
Do you love your guns, God, and government? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
And she lives in actually Detroit, yeah.
What? No. Are you sure she doesn't live down in the bay, right down by the river?
She lives in Michigan.
2 cookies.
But my best
And
friend
whatever one of
lives in
these is,
Michigan.
I'm grabbing one of these.
My girl. You can grab
This
one.
sounds
I got
great.
some
That's
for
my
her.
girlfriend.
You wanna take
She
some?
lives in
Oh,
Detroit.
no, I'm
I
just
was
grabbing
telling you earlier
these.
about
I'll grab
Tara.
one more of those. I'll grab one more
Tara's
of
my
these.
best
Oh,
friend. She lives
yeah.
in Michigan. I love her very, very much. Andrew actually knows her, kind of.
How the fuck does Andrew know anybody?
Well, because I'm on Discord every night, and he's like, "Who are you talking to?" And I'm like, "Tara," and he's like, "I like her. She's a nice girl.
The
She's
only
good
Tara
for
I
you."
know is Tara Pierhart.
I guess much as I could.
Oh yeah, we worked something out, man. We worked something out.
I mean, we're both believing in each other with me and her.
Sorry, my voice has been blown out from all that karaoke.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I'm leaning into the southern, because it's funny. And here we are. This is where we are
Do
now.
your shit, I don't care.
Okay, alright, she's down.
They're down.
What the, yeah. They, I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
okay.
sorry, I'm sorry.
What the fuck is it? Need you more than ever. Hold on the cliffs of your heart. At least that was the plan. How many cartwheels do I have to pull? What kind of joke should throw on them now? Alrighty then. Red paint, black paint, roller, stir sticks, apron, hammer, measuring tape, large extendo thing, paint tray. That's so I can do the floors and the ceilings. This right here is all the tools I need to clean all the stuff. He'll be able to help me wire in the kiln and wire in the light on the outside. But I've yet to hear back from him because that is my life. All right. Oh, not to mention, darling, that I woke up this morning to the water being off. Apparently, I forgot to pay the bill. I mean, who needs a normal life when you could be a crazy poor artist for the entirety of it? You know, they say that there's more to life than art, and more to life than what you do for work. And you know, that might be true. That might be true. I'll never know. Tired. I haven't got everything up, but I managed to sort them. So they're all in the rooms they're going in. These are up. They're just kind of tacked on. Just holding them up there. So I'll have to go back and put more nails in, but it's getting there, huh? if I have the studio just long enough to complete my books and the art project, maybe another live action Terra. That's all it needs to be. I was in the middle of doing all these projects that were meant to be my goodbye to the art scene, just so I could move on with life. But maybe that's dumb. But even if that is the case, that's worth it. Because we're artists. I'm an artist. I do for artists. And that's what we do. We're dramatic. We're evolving, we change, we're fluid. We do so much hard work just to say that there's this beautiful thing in the world. To say, we put this beautiful thing in the world. It's to say, we put this beautiful thing in the world that represents the beauty that we see. So maybe that you can see it too. Just made a late night run before the store closed to get some more screws. This shit right here is my goddamn rock and roll. This hammer, this amazing hammer, I've had since I was an electrician's apprentice when I was 20 years old. When I was in the circus with Tim TV, when I was in the haunted house with Tim Rhodes, this hammer got me through so much shit. It's built sets, it's built circus props, it's built theater sets at the Warehouse Theater, and it built my first table, my first workbench. It helped when I made my workshop in Spartanburg and in Greer. When I did the drywall for my workshop at Mary Street, when I did all the drywall and electrical and insulation for all that, this was there. When I did anything at City Lights Above Radio Room, this was there. And now that I'm putting drywall up in my studio, again, this is there.
Real solutions for real people.
It's going a little slower than I wanted it to, but in retrospect, this being the like 12th or so day, 13th day, I'm not sure. I'm doing a lot. It's coming along. I'd like to say that by the end of the day, I'd have the floors and ceiling painted and the curtains hung, but that might not be realistic, and I'm aware of that. But, you know, it's... Either way, I'm proud. I don't really have a great plan for this, you know? It was an opportunity, and I saw it, and I acted on that, you know? I wanted the best for the space and the people that, you know, do art in Greenville, you know? And selfishly, it would also give me a place to work on my own art, and that's what I need right now. A place to do my books, and sculptures, and paintings, and potential third para movies, you know? So I, you know, it's different from last time when I was, you know, when we did City Lights / Frick Studios above Radio Room on Poinsett. It was different. I had backers, you know? I had a business partner who helped me a lot with the beginning startup costs and everything. And the building itself was already in great shape. There wasn't really anything I needed to do to the building. It was already there, you know? Everything worked. It had AC, it had rooms already built. Nothing needed to be remodeled. I only needed to add a few things that suited our needs. But that's why I'm so proud of this, because I've done every single thing in this place, you know? And, you know, I've gutted every wall. I've rebuilt every wall. I've added all this fucking drywall. I'm sweeping and painting everything. I made the deal for the fabric and got it, and I have no business partner. So I guess that's kind of exciting, because it's like, wow, you know, like this is all me, you know, and that's terrifying, because if it falls apart, I'm the only one that's making this a thing right now, and if it falls apart, then that's also on me, you know. And I don't make a lot of money. I really, really, really make almost nothing. So the fact that it's even come this far is by sheer will, and I have had some friends help me with stuff. My friend Lo donated some money for, you know, the drywall, and my friend Janet donated some supplies that we used to redo the bathroom. My friend Jose is doing the work on the bathroom, you know, donating that. I've been able to barter some things and services like electrical work, and I'm doing a lot of shit myself. So it's just by, you know, a small community effort. But I mean, it's all on my shoulders. The lease is in my name, and I'm very grateful for the help that I've received from everybody. And I'm proud of what we've accomplished in the last almost 2 weeks now. And I'm really starting to see what it can look like. I'm fire spinning on the weekends because it's October, and that's allowed me to make some money. So I can, you know, I go back and fix it. That's just how I work. I sketch a thing, and then I go back and I fine tune it, you know? So now that the walls are there and they're cut, I'm gonna leave it like that, you know, and get everything up off the floor. And once it's all there, I can go back and like make all those little nails. Okay, so, oh my God, see, this is how much shit I'm breathing, and I'm like dying. But I managed to bring this in, and we have all the piles picked up. I've got this set aside to fill in that 1 2x4. It's a cold word. Yeah. Wave. Wow. That's incredible, guys. That's fucking incredible. Look at this shit. What are the chances? Like, perfect. It was the perfect amount of fabric. So that's all 4 panels for every room. Except the 6 that go over my room because my room is technically the biggest. Even though I swear to God I didn't.